I love how they did the sample workout
Are you wearing a
because she explains how the workout works throughout. That's the first time in the sample workout it's been more than just a sample workout. Like she talked about the different parts of the workout and what are things you can expect. And she talked about the modifiers, and she talked about how the workouts don't have to be 100 in a row. She introduced the, and I remember when they talked about the DJ the first time, I thought, oh, that's going to be so stupid. And it isn't. It's fun. I actually really love the music. And I love that the moves you do to the beat of the music. Mm-hmm. And when we were on the cruise and she did the workout with some of the music, I remember thinking, I really like having the element of the music. So even though it's not necessarily my style of music, it pumps you up and it helps keep you going. So I think that's really fun. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get us started here. I am, I'm working on doing this every week so that it keeps me on track and gets us off the phone quickly and gives you guys a visual other than me. So, and when I can also then post this presentation as well as the call, so that if you are it is call. If you watch the call and you want to refer to something, you can also get the presentation. So, I'm going to start with some of the announcements from the National Wake Up Call. Even if you've already seen it, if you haven't seen it, it's definitely always worth watching. This is where you're going to get your best information and stay in touch with what's going on with your business. No matter what level you are planning to run your business, whether it's like as a big time business or whether it's as a hobby, it's worth getting on these calls because you want to know what's going on. And then Tara, you weren't on last week, and that last week's call was all about how you make money, and how you can be paying attention to how you make money. And so it's worth going back and watching if you haven't gotten a chance to. Okay. And it's in the team page. So this I thought was really cool. They are going to start where you know how when you send a share card, there's an email that goes out. That email, I'm going to go ahead and mute because I hear something, but just unmute yourself if you want to ask a question. There we go. Okay, so when your share card goes out, they receive an email from Beachbody. You're going to get to ahead of time do your own email so that when they receive their email from ShareCart, it's you. And so for me, I would like to put, and hopefully I'll be able to do this, I don't know, but I'd love to put a link to a quick little video where I'm saying, hey, welcome, and let me know as soon as you have completed this so that I can send you a welcome document and you can learn how to start your program right away, that kind of a thing. And so hopefully we'll be able to put links in that. Of course, the Morning Meltdown 100. I think most of us have been paying pretty close attention to this, but I'm going to go over it real quick. And of course, if you want to look it up, the FAQ is 8306. We lost Sue. So it launches in 1 week, but the first 2 weeks are only for coaches. However, somebody can sign up as a coach and get that. So if you have someone that wants to sign up for it and they're going to sign up as a coach, even if they're not going to run a business, make sure they sign up in that first 2 weeks so they can do those first 10 workouts, because especially if they want to run a business, then they're going to want to be talking about those workouts and sharing about those workouts, so that people will begin to sign up. Now, after the 15th, we're going to stop having access to that, because then that's when any customers or new coaches can sign up. And so then the official start date will be the 29th of July. There she is.
Stupid internet.
Yeah. And so one of the cool things I think they're doing, well, first of all, this becomes available on BOD October 1st. And they're going to do 3 different groups. They're going to do a challenge group for anyone who signs up to start on the 29th. It's only going to be 2 weeks. Then they're going to do one just for working coaches, and so that the working coaches, they're going to be giving you tips and tools for sharing the program and growing your business. Then October 1st, they're going to do another one for 2 weeks for anyone who starts the program when it comes out on BOD. And I think that's pretty cool because these are the people that don't usually get that access. So it will be literally just for customers, and they'll get access to some info from Jericho as well. There are more trainings on what? Yeah, Annette?
Do you know Miranda Buxton? Miranda Buxton?
Yes.
Did I approve her for Total Transformation?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you. She's, I invited her. Anyway, so in Beachbody Champions, there are all sorts of trainings and information on Morning Meltdown 100 that you can go find out. It's just good to fill your toolbox. You know, it's like Shakeology. When I first started selling Shakeology, man, I looked up as many videos as I could. I learned as much as I could. I read the product tool guides, all of those things, because the more info you have, the more you can share about what you're doing and sound like you know what you're doing. And so the other thing is the product tools are in your Coach Online office. They're in that Grow My Business section. So read the stuff, learn about it so you have the information. And that free sample workout, as you guys know, is on, I almost said Venmo. Vimeo. I open Venmo all the time trying to open Vimeo, and I open Vimeo trying to open Venmo all the time because they look so similar, the apps. And so all you have to do is open Vimeo, create an account, open Vimeo, and search Morning Meltdown 100, and you'll find it.
You can actually find it in the Coach office.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's in the Coach office. Yes, although I just opened the app and search it, and then I copied the link for it and put it in my notes. And if you get it from the Coach office, it might actually have your Coach ID hook connected to it. You're on mute, Annette. It's not letting me unmute you.
Are you there?
Oh, there we go. I think it's like when you're trying to open a car door and they're hitting unlock and you're pulling the handle at the same time. I think I was unmuting you and you were unmuting you, and we kept doing it.
That's funny. But my question was that when you create a Vimeo account, don't you have to pay for that monthly?
No.
Because that's what it was telling me.
No, I don't pay for Vimeo monthly.
It was telling me $7 a month.
No, I don't.
Well, I'll mute myself again.
I don't think so. If I'm paying for that, I don't know it. That's possible, although I'm working on that. Okay, so this I thought was really cool. I don't know if you guys saw this. Starting July 1st, anyone who purchases any challenge or completion pack can add To Be Mindset or Ultimate Portion Fix for $49, the digital only. So I thought that was pretty amazing. Instead of paying $100 more or having to buy the $200 pack for $50, they can add digital only to those programs. Or $80, they can get it with the actual like tracker and all that stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is for Super Weekend. It's the weekend after Summit, and it is literally for anyone interested in coaching. It's just gonna, it says they're gonna share what it looks like to coach. And so I am planning on inviting anybody and everybody to go to this. And, like for you guys, Tara and Sue, probably Pittsburgh is your closest, although who knows? You just have to go into the FAQs and search Super Weekend, and there's a map you can look at, and it's horribly inaccurate.
It's there, but it's Friday.
The map is horrible.
Yeah, the map is
Friday
terrible.
evening.
But you found it?
Yeah, it's Friday evening for us.
Okay.
But
So, if you have anybody who might be interested, it might be a great girls' night out. Go on a Friday night. Just go hang out. One of the things, so like Susan Bryant wants to go to the one coming up, and she was having some anxiety about the group workout and being uncomfortable with that. And, to be perfectly honest, when I go to our Super Weekend, I don't do the workout anymore. Just because I'd rather go to lunch with anybody from my team that's there. So you don't have to stay for the workout. Now, I know like where Annette goes in Miami, it's super fun to do the workout because it's a great big space and it's usually someone really cool. For us, they just play a video of a workout. I can do that at home. I'd rather go to lunch with.
It's not always that fun. Now that they moved the place, it's fun. But the other one, I felt like I was falling through the floor. I was like, shh.
Oh my gosh. Well, and ours is, there's like hardly any room. So
That's the way ours was. It was horrible.
I've just started, skipping.
I agree with you.
And going to lunch with the people who are there with me. And, I used to think that wasn't a good thing to do because you weren't fully participating. But, I kind of don't agree with that anymore because as my team grows, I'd like to begin to share lunch with people more often. And one of my goals for 2020 is to begin to go to the places where my coaches are, maybe once or twice a year, go to a Super Saturday. That's where people in my downline are going, and have lunch with them. We'll have to see how that goes, but I really think that would be fun. Especially to go to Annette's because it's in my.
I was just thinking in what, January or February?
In January, I just might be doing the Miami one, the Pittsburgh one. Maybe I'll wait until the.
you don't want to do
The
that.
fall.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
You know who might be here for this weekend?
I didn't even know you were on this call.
I'm on, girl. Hi.
She just got on like 10 minutes ago.
There you are.
Nina Clayton
Yes.
is going to be in Nashville that weekend. I wonder if we can get her to go with us.
She's going to be here?
She's going to be in Nashville.
Oh, wow.
No, it's not, I wonder if we can get her to go with us. It's, what do we have to do to get her to go with us?
Exactly. She's here for some convention thing
Okay.
for work. But like she asked me, she sent me a message the other day and she said, is there any way I could see you and Jennifer? And
yes.
I was like, absolutely.
No matter, even if we have
that's so
to meet her
cool.
for dinner or coffee, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. So, and then like I reached out to Annette because I have a girl in Miami that I've been talking to for a year about coaching. And this might be the perfect opportunity. I might be able to get her to go to this and meet up with Annette. So,
Oh, cool.
Even if you have someone that you're thinking about coaching in another area, you might be able to hook them up with somebody there to, maybe someone in Fitzby, or maybe not even someone in Faithfully Focused. So, just think outside the box. But also, we've got lots of people here that I want to invite, and like Laura Kleeman might be a good one to go to that. Anyway, that I just wanted to remind people of that. Okay, summit questions. All righty, let's see. Okay, so what should I be ready for? And I wrote summit is amazing. Don't overthink it. It's just be present and have fun, because it's just not something to be stressed about. It's just have fun, because there are 25,000 people there There's no reason for you to feel weird or out of place ever. There are people at every event dressed to the nines and at every event in shorts and jeans. There are people at the beginning of their journey. There are people who look like fitness models, and everything in between.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there are people who are 19, Frankie last year, and there are people who are 70. So, there's every gamut of people. Just don't overthink it and don't make it, just have fun. We'll communicate through the messenger so that we can find each other throughout the event. So just know that. And then I put over here a tentative schedule. Make sure you have this app. This is the Team Beachbody Events app. And everybody should get this, even if you're not at an event yet. It's just worth having so that when you do eventually go to an event, you have it. So like I used it when I was at NLC. I used it on the cruise. They use it for all their different things, for schedules and things like that. So Wednesday or Thursday, when you get there, you're going to check into your hotel. I put on here, the hotel parking is really expensive. I found a parking lot with Spot Hero, the app, and I've used this on several vacations now. You can prepay for parking. I ended up paying 50% of what it would have cost me in the hotel.
What's it called?
Spot Hero.
Okay.
Like Parking Spot Hero.
Okay.
And so like Robin, you and Christy and me, we'll find a parking place together and we'll just go ahead and like pay it ahead, and then we'll all split it because you guys are bringing me home. So I'm going to split the parking with you guys too. And then Thursday at 1:00 is Kim's lunch. If you haven't gone in, is everybody in Kim's Summit page, Facebook page?
Yeah.
Okay, and make sure you RSVP to the lunch, and get there because it's fun. She hires a photographer, and usually she gives you free champagne. So what the heck.
I ordered
and
pink dresses today.
you found some?
I ordered 5 of them.
Oh my gosh. Are you one of those that buys them and returns them?
Well, yeah.
You're so
couldn't
good.
find any. I found one at JCPenney's on the weekend, but I don't really like it.
Okay.
It's a size bigger than I wear
Yeah.
now, I guess.
Yeah.
But I bought it because it's all I had, but I found some on Amazon today, so I ordered like 5 of them. And
Yeah. And see, and I have the pink dress I wore last year. I'm wearing it again.
Yeah.
It's like I could say there are going to be pictures again. I'll have the same dress on. Oh no. Or I could say, who gives them?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
think anyone's going to remember, but I will.
Yeah.
We're all gonna make fun of you.
I like that dress. That's a cute dress.
Well, and
now.
I bought it. I went shopping with Robin several summers ago, and we went to a little boutique, and it was on sale. I got it so cheap for a wedding that I went to that summer. And then the next year, they're like, pink dress. I'm like, boom, got one. And then Frankie wore it for Rush for her sorority. And then I wore it for Summit, and now I'm just going to wear it again. So it was like, I think it was like $12. And so it's been very helpful. The only thing about it is it's kind of short. So I have to really like work my legs really hard because that's my area of struggle. But anyway, so Thursday we'll have Kim's lunch. It's a free lunch. She very graciously pays for it. She gives you a shirt, a Fitspire shirt while you're there, and usually free champagne. Usually you get a drink ticket and a free champagne. Depends on where she has it this year. But last year it was really good. And then
last year I was lucky because some people don't drink.
that's right. Like she got my ticket last year. But Friday, so then Thursday night is the opening ceremonies at Lucas Oil Stadium. And, for this, we'll either wear what we had on for Kim's lunch, or you'll change into jeans or something comfy, because it's in a stadium.
Pajamas.
It's, whatever.
Pajamas.
That might be a little, but you know what? Hey, there are people there in everything. Friday morning workout, you're going to wear workout clothes. This is where you're going to wear probably whatever you want, or maybe something you bought Thursday at the core. Most people are in their fancy new Beachbody workout clothes Thursday morning or Friday morning. Then we'll either go to breakfast, or if somebody's really, feels like they have to go back and shower, you can go do that then. And then you'll come back and the sessions will start at like 9. We'll have some sessions at the convention center, some sessions at Lucas Oil, and that's what's going to be in the app. So that's where you'll figure that out. Again, we'll communicate through Messenger so that we know where to meet each other.
I think that on that morning workout, it's at like 6:30 or 7.
Yeah, I think it's like
so
6.
We will definitely be able to go back and change.
And last year we just went and had breakfast.
But we had the later workout though. We didn't have that morning because remember when we were going, people were coming back from that workout.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They had like the 6 o'clock workout with Autumn because it was 80 days.
Well, and even still, we went to breakfast. So anyway,
and free breakfast that we're going to try to do this year. We're going to try to go to the Embassy Suites again. They didn't ask for our ticket.
No one ever asked us for anything, so you might as well give it a shot. If they ask us, we'll pay for it. So then after that, you'll go to your sessions again. You'll find the schedule in the app, and then we'll either either somebody on Kim's team will try to organize the dinner together, or just us will go. I'm thinking just we will go to dinner together somewhere. And so one of the things we're going to want to do is, as soon as I find out if they are trying to do a group dinner or not, if they're not, then we'll call someplace and make a reservation for us. As a matter of fact, we may want to do that now. Maybe
I was just going to say we probably should make a reservation.
Because that's where we went last year, and that was easy.
Where was it?
P.F. Chang's.
Oh, okay. But I think that we should do the reservation.
Cancel it.
Yeah.
All right. And so then Saturday is the group workout outside. You don't want to.
Early.
Very early. Yes.
We're going to get there earlier this year, right?
And then, yes. And then, and that's just super fun. And again, breakfast and sessions. And then you will go back, shower, get ready after your sessions for the pink dresses. That's when that happens. And then the pink dresses we wear, we meet for pictures, and then we go to the closing ceremonies. Sunday, I don't know what everybody's schedule is to leave. I'd love for us to all get together, whatever time it is, and have a breakfast and just kind of talk about our big takeaways from the weekend, and then say goodbye to everybody. If that works, that'd be great. If it doesn't, that's cool. And so basically I just told you guys all of this. You'll want to make sure you bring like some black or gray or white or blue leggings because of the shirts that you'll be given. You want something that will go pretty, like if you bring all patterned workout pants, then you might totally clash with the shirts that you're given. We will wear the Team Faithfully Focused shirts for the Saturday morning workout. Let's see.
Are we going to meet with the Fitspire group for the morning workout or no?
Well, that depends. We'll try, but again, I'm not going to freak out if we can't find them. It's that workout, that Saturday morning workout is hard to find people, but we'll all be together. And so if we get there nice and early, then it'll be easier. So we'll try to be earlier this year. This is a packing list. So like I said, I'm going to post this in on the team page so you guys can screenshot this if you want. 3 outfits for going out. Again, whatever you want. I mean, they're just like for going out to dinner or going to Kim's lunch, whatever it is. You got your pink outfit. I don't think you need to bring more than 3 workout outfits because you'll buy at least one. A hat for, bad hair days. dry shampoo and wipes, because you may not get time for a shower after workout. Your sneakers, a sweatshirt, because the convention center is like being on the North Pole. Your notebooks, your pens, clear up memory on your phone. You're going to need it. A stapler. So this is your badge, has little ribbons on the bottom, and they will fall off. So bring a stapler so you can staple them on so you don't lose them. An extra battery pack for your phone. You're gonna need it. Energize. You're gonna need it. It is a whirlwind weekend, worth every second, but sleep is not something you get a ton of. Bars and other snacks, because you may be starving, you may not be able to get things. Shakeology, there are Shakeology bars, but they only have certain hours. So just in case, you may want packets of Daily Sunshine or Shakeology or something in case, you're feeling famished. Money.
Shakeology bars are awesome.
Yes. You're going to want to bring money because you're going to want to shop at the core. And you're going to want to bring a really, really good attitude. How about me? Again, it's just having fun. Just have fun. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
So on the, on the cover page, we're talking about Lucas Oil Stadium, and then
Yes.
it talks about the
Convention Center.
bag checking.
About what?
Bag checking. Do they do that? And it said no outside food.
To go into Lucas Oil, yes, but you're only in Lucas Oil usually for a couple, maybe 3 hours at a time.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember.
Are you allowed to bring a clear bag?
Yes. And I'm trying to remember last year because I feel like I brought water in last time.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I want to have my water with me,
Yeah.
and I'd like to have a beach bar or two.
It'll tell you in the app, but I remember, I feel like I remember having things like beach bars.
I feel like I remember having a bag.
I remember having a bag too. I don't
I
think
know I had
Have
to
a
at
bag,
least.
but they're gonna check it.
Yes. And I
And you
remember
said
just
no
kind of
outside
digging
food
stuff
was
down in low. No, you couldn't bring water in because I remember always standing in line and finishing water before I went in. But I always had stuff kind of stashed in my bag because they do the check where they go,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not that thorough.
Okay. So just
And if you have if you have an empty water bottle, you can bring it in. They're not going to tell you can't bring in an empty water bottle.
That's true. And then you could fill.
I take that on the airplane all the time.
Yeah. So anyway, and we'll figure all that out when we get there.
Hey, Annette, could you send me the address to the hotel?
That's a
the
good idea.
Marriott
You can find a parking
downtown.
space.
What is it?
The Marriott International Downtown.
I think it's on West Maryland Street.
It's it's called the Indianapolis Marriott Downtown. I'll take a picture of it and text it to you.
Thank you.
Will you text it to me also? So one of the things, so I found a ride. So I went into that Nashville area, our Nashville area Beachbody Coach Facebook page and just posted, hey, anybody going up Wednesday? I'd love a ride. And so I was able to find a ride there and with another Beachbody Coach. And then I'm riding back with Christy and Robin because they're not coming till Thursday. So those are always good resources too because Beachbody Coaches are cool. Anyway, Morning Meltdown. I just wanted to quickly scroll through this. This is the document that that I posted in Team Faithfully Focused, that if you have someone, so basically I am blasting out this sample workout like crazy, and I am sending it to as many people as I can. And then when they ask for the link, I'm not just going to post the link for people. I want them to ask me. And the reason is because I want their name on a list. And after they say, after I give them the link to the workout, I'm going to tell them when you finish the workout, if you like it, which how in the world could you not like it? I am going to then say, let me know what you think. And then when they're done with the sample and they let me know what they think, I'm going to send them this document. Robin, I think you're frozen.
I can hear you. I don't know why I'm frozen, but
Yeah.
I can hear you and see
Okay.
you.
Okay, good. So this is the document. So I just wanted to kind of run through it real quick. What is Morning Meltdown 100? And, I love this. It's the first program designed to be done in the morning so you can head into your day feeling stronger, more accomplished, committed to 100 workouts, designed to get you fired up. I mean, like 20 to 30-minute workouts. I just think this document is amazing. I wish I had been the one to create it. And the girl who did and posted it, I said to her, you have no idea how much time you just saved me. And then it gives a little background for who Jericho is, other than just drop dead flipping gorgeous. Let's see. So basically the program is set up. It has 10 different workouts. You have your cardio meltdown. So every week you'll have a cardio meltdown, but it's different every week, but it's cardio meltdown. Kind of like how Autumn did 80 day, you have total body core every week, but there weren't the same total body core every week. Upbeat strength, core inferno, total body BA, freestyle flow, lit cardio, downbeat strength, fight club, meltcon, revive. I love the names. And then I love this. Do I have to do 100 workouts in 100 days? No. Do I have to do the workouts in the AM? No. Mm-hmm. And then, who is this program for? And here are all the dates. So not only, do you have the dates in the FAQs, but this is a real easy place to access in case you forget what any of the dates are. And this document, like I said, every person that gets that sample workout from me is then, when they tell me how that was, is going to get this document. I got to find something to put here. For some reason, this picture wasn't here. And I'm guessing it's like a picture that shares all of what, between the challenge group and the coaching and all of those things. And so I got to find something to put in there. And actually I got to find it really soon. So then contact the coach that gave you this document. I can't change this, but if they come back and say, this is talking about a group, is there a group? Say, no, the group, basically, I sent you the document instead of running a group so that you could look at it on your own time instead of being worried about a group. And then these are all the packages. Now, what I love about this is there are no prices. So people can look at the different package options. They can see what all comes in them. And then they can come to you and they can say, how much is the best value? Because I'm the most interested in that. Okay. Instead of putting the prices on here so that then they go, yeah, that's too much. I'm going to get this. They can first look at what comes in the packages, because most people will look at the price and not even read what comes in the package. And so I love that they did that. And then there's that. And I love that it ends with this. I just think that. So does anyone have any questions about any of that? So again, this link is in the Team Faithfully Focused page. You can send it to people and they can take a look at it. If you want, you may want to, just so that it's in your own drive, you can screenshot all of these things and then put it into a drive in your own drive, and then you have it there to create your own link. Or I can also make it so you guys can copy it. I don't know how easily you could copy it. But anyway, I can try that. So if anybody wants to do that, or you can just send them the link to mine. It's not connected to my Beachbody or anything, so it shouldn't be any issue.
Hey, quick question.
Go ahead, Robin.
Um,
I like that picture.
Yeah.
The July 1st through July 15th
Yeah.
date that it says early purchases by coaches only.
Yep.
If you have somebody that's willing to be a new coach, can they purchase then?
Yes, that is my understanding.
It's my
Okay.
understanding too.
What?
It's my understanding too.
Yeah, kind of like how they did Ultimate Portia Fix.
Yeah.
If you sign up as a coach now, and so why is that? The reason is because if you were signing up to run a business, why would they not allow new coaches to come in and have access to these workouts so they could share about them, right? So it just makes perfect sense.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to, but
Yeah. Yes, good question. So this event, Robin and I went to on Friday. I thought it was really cool, and I just wanted to share a few little tidbits that we got there, and this really cute picture of us.
somehow you made me look really good. Don't because I don't really look that good.
Yes, you do. But
Is that
I will
negative self-talk?
yeah, exactly. But anyway, we, this is one of those things. So basically, one of the things that this woman who ran this event is a business coach. Okay. And so it's really good. It's a really good idea on your Facebook to go to events in your area. And there are oftentimes things like this that are totally free, like this was. And, the reason is because they want to sell you on their other events or their coaching, right? And you know what? We didn't sign up for anything, but it was a great afternoon out. It gave us the chance to be in a room full of other coaches, which not only is a networking opportunity, we connected with people. As a matter of fact, Robin even hooked up with a girl who's doing 21 Day Fix and wants a coach.
She already
What?
changed to me.
She already
Did you hear me?
She changed you?
She already made me her coach.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
Just by being there.
very cool.
And how cool is that? And so these are wonderful networking opportunities to meet people. And what you do is you just say, hey, are you on Facebook? Let's be friends, right? And, but also sometimes you get a little free coaching. And, one of the things this woman said that I thought was pretty amazing, and I wish someone had taught me 4 years ago, was when she started her coaching business, and she's not a Beachbody coach, she's a business coach, but it's a coaching business either way. She is an entrepreneur. She said the first thing she did was spend all the money she made in her business on a virtual assistant and a business coach. And I thought, because she knew that she wanted to grow this business big. And to do that, she was going to need, because she was working full time, she was going to need those two things. And those two things would multiply her income faster. Now, in our business, we may need to get to a point where we're ready for that. But I wish that I had known that sooner, because has anybody gotten the book Millionaire Success Habits yet?
I have it on Audible, but I haven't started listening to it yet.
Okay, well, it's amazing.
What's it called?
Millionaire Success Habits. And it is in my top 5 books for personal development. Those are books like The Compound Effect, just because that opened my eyes so dramatically in the beginning. Miracle Morning, because that is the reason I get up in the morning now, for real though. And go wash your face was huge for me. And I don't know that it was as huge for me in my life, but it was so huge for my daughter's life that it will always have a special place for me. 5-second rule was huge for me. It's the reason my phone is in the bathroom now, which has changed my world. And then this one, this is the next book that is on my list of 5 favorite personal development books. And one of the things he talks about in there is when we're trying to start our own business, we're so focused on the things we're not good at instead of focusing on the things we are good at and working on those things so that we can afford to outsource the things we aren't good at, instead of wasting our time trying to be good at the things we're not good at. And I was like, I've spent 4 years trying to be type A when I'm like type F. And, you know, it's like, why am I not spending my money? And so like I spent money to help grow my Instagram page when really I should have spent money on a virtual assistant first so that she could be developing systems for me so that when I built my Instagram page, I could monetize the people. Instead, I'm spending so much time with no system that it's not earning me a tremendous amount of more income. So I'm learning as I go. And so one of the things, like Susan just watched last week's team call and said, oh my gosh, you explained it so well, how we earn money this way. That was so awesome. And I said, she said, you know, I know I'm way behind. And I said, girl, it took me 4 years. Took me 4 years to understand it. You're way ahead of me. So I'm a very slow learner, but you know.
I think that Beachbody has done an amazing job since last summit
Yeah.
to this summit with putting out, I mean, hands down, it is amazing what all the stuff that we struggled with. So, well, I mean, you guys even more than I,
Right.
but
yeah.
I mean, if you go into the coach office, everything is there.
Beachbody Champions page
Beachbody Champions is amazing.
Amazing. So, what some of the things that we got from this event, you know, were, you know, are any of these things the things that hold you back from being successful in your business? You know, do you not have a clear marketing strategy? Do you feel like you're being pushy because you're in sales? You know, do you take inconsistent action? This is what probably the biggest one I see in Beachbody coaches is inconsistent action. And when you hear the National Wake Up Call, every single successful coach says it's consistency. And so I was listening to a coach recently and she was like, it was non-negotiable for me, 8 or 9 Instagram stories every day and 1 post on Instagram. Like every day, no matter what, you know, 3 posts on Facebook, you know, whatever it is, you've got to keep showing up. And so one of the things I realized for myself was that I wasn't showing my workouts and my food enough because I got to the point where I felt like everyone who was following me already knew I did those things. Well, really? I have new people all the time, number one. Number two, that's what I do. And that's what I should be showing, right? Do you avoid marketing what's coming up? And I would say this is the area where I am developing and learning and growing because and this is where a virtual assistant would be so amazing for me. I look at things like Canva, and if you don't have Canva, get Canva. But this is where people are creating their Instagram stories with these messages and you just plop your pictures in. But I take so long to create those things that it frustrates the living daylights out of me. And then then I avoid doing it. And yet if I can make a story for each new group I have, a set of stories, and put those stories in once every other day, you're going to get new people who see them. And you're showing, you know, like you see coaches all the time, they have their list of people for their group and they're marking off as people add, right? You know, and you can put the people you already have in the group. You don't have to really be 100%. These are all 10 new people or whatever, right? But those marketing strategies, having that laid out every month. What is my marketing strategy? So we have Morning Meltdown 100 right now, right? What is our marketing strategy for Morning Meltdown 100? How often are you going to share something about it? What are you going to share? Like, write it out ahead of time. What is the plan to begin to share this with people? Do you have money blocks? I totally have. and I'm working on believing that I am capable of making more money, right? I was the person who used to say to my husband when we were going through the recession and he lost his job, you have to get more work because I'll never make enough for us to cover our bills. Really? I mean, what a self-limiting belief. And not only that, but why? Why not? I'm just as capable as he is, you know? So those kinds of things. What are you afraid of? Do you not have a clear vision? And if you don't have a vision for what you want in the future, that's where something like this Start Today journal, something like that, where you're writing affirmations every day, start creating your vision. I'm going to be doing in the future, I have a book. I got a book about making vision boards. So someday our team call will be about that at some point once I get to actually read this book. But I got it. You know, you feel like you should already know what to do. And so you feel stupid asking, do you not know what to do? Those kinds of things. So, and then this, I love this because she has this whole list of, you know, it's overwhelming to look at this, but that's the point. You know, what is it? What are the things, when you look at that list, what are the 2 things that pop out to you as something you're afraid of? I'm going to tell you mine, and I want everyone to tell me one that they see on this list that holds them back. So for me, I have fear of success, and I have fear of my own power. And that sounds kind of crazy, but when I know what I'm capable of, and I know I'm capable of tremendous success, but my fear of success is because once I am successful, then I fear that once I get there, I will have all these other fears. Fear of being overwhelmed, fear of letting people down, and so for me, it's fear of success, because that success means that I have to keep going and I have people counting on me, right? So, you know, does anybody have one that popped out to them when they looked at this list?
Mine's not on the list.
Oh, well, okay. So what is it? Share.
I'm not even sure how to say this, but I'll try to put my words together and tell you in a minute.
Okay. Anybody else? Is there one on the list or one in their mind? Anybody want to share? Get uncomfortable, ladies. There's got to be something in here. Did we lose Robin?
Yeah, I think so. I thought at first she just went to the bathroom or something.
So, okay. So we'll let Annette ruminate.
Well, no, I can say this. Mine has been, well, I mean, I think I've shared this before, where I don't feel like I have, the sorry,
girl, it's okay. It's
no,
okay.
I just don't feel confident enough in my own self, like with my memory and everything. And then that kind of just cascaded. It cascaded to I don't know, but fast forward to now, where after my mom's surgery,
Yep.
I when I was first trying to continue posting, I was like looking at myself, and I was seeing how tired I was and how it was all the hospital, and I just feel like I don't have anything to share. Like, I don't know.
That, you know what?
And I just it just made this circular thing. And I know that's so stupid. And I know
It's not stupid.
I know in my head, like I'm totally doing it the wrong way, but it just kind of.
Well, so if I could encourage you a little bit, please don't apologize. And please don't think it's stupid, because it's not. It's none of those things, because I'll tell you what you share. You share that right there.
But what happened is then when I was gone, Jeff decided my husband suffers from anxiety.
Uh-huh.
So he decides he wants to retire at the end of the year. And it's like someone telling you he wants to retire, and I get it. He'll be my husband will be 63.
Mm-hmm.
But that's 6 months. We have no plan. You know, like he doesn't want to live in South Florida. We have no plan. And I was frozen with like, he's going through anxiety enough. And then, cause I wasn't home for like a month. So he tells me that like after the 3 weeks, I don't know. So it
was a lot.
Now I'm like in this, I was feeling like, okay, I can get back into this. And then he told me that. So now I'm like in this limbo of, cause now he's in Vancouver. He had to go to Vancouver for work. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
to. Let me say this. We'll all pray about all of those things. And if I could encourage you at all,
get therapy.
I want you guys to realize that part of what you do that encourages people to you is you share. Share your story, you get vulnerable. It's very easy to think you have to always be happy or always be positive or always be but you don't have to be, because you know what? I can't tell you, when I started sharing about my fear and anxiety, how many people came to me and said, you just told my story. And that is what drew them to me. So slowly but surely sharing your story, sharing what's going on in your life, sharing that, you know, you feel like you have chemo brain and it scares you. You forget things. And, you know, I mean, there are people out there who are dealing with that. So, you know, don't discredit, you know, because for me, you know, I look at fear of success as like, that sounds almost silly, but it's not. It's a real thing, or it wouldn't be up here, right? So, you know, our goal is not to share something fake. It's to share something real, right? And that's what we do, because what we do is we work with people, and we want people to see what is real so that they can then see themselves in it. And then, are we sharing those things? Are we sharing about our fears? Are we sharing about, you know, what this business can do for you, which ultimately is this freedom, right? If you build your income and you grow your income, which if you want to know how to do that, the last team call explains that, then you will have freedom of all of these things. And then the way that you can reduce your stress and make it easier on yourself is to create a system. And I talked a little bit about this, how I discovered that when I wrote out my invite message, and then I wrote out my response to someone who says, yes, I want more info. What's my response? What's the info I'm sending? And I have, you know, what is the response? And there are scripts in the team page that you can copy from. You know, what is my response if they say they don't have enough money? What is my response if they say they don't have enough time? What is my response if they say they're interested? What do I send them next? And so once I had that laid out ahead of time, and I have it all just saved in my notes, it's a copy and paste. And when the messages come in, the fear is gone. Even after 4 years, when someone comes back to me and says they're interested, my heart skips a beat because I don't want to screw it up. I'm like, you know, how am I going to get them to sign up without screwing it up, right? And so what I do is I now have these things already written out. And that takes the fear away. And when you take the fear away and you take away the fear of the end result, you share the information. If they're not interested, if they come back and they say, so one of the things that is on last week's call is that if somebody comes back and they say they don't have enough money, you know, I have 2 responses. The first one is, do you know anybody who'd like to do it with you? Because if you do, you get money back. And then if they say no, then I say, well, could you do $40? Because if you can do $40, you can get 3 months of workouts. And if you get amazing results, then maybe somebody will notice, and you can buy the package and get money back when they sign up. And so no matter what your goal is, to teach them about something. And then, because this is something that I struggled with forever, was once someone signed up, what was I doing then? Other than just plopping them in a Facebook group? Do I have do I have a system that brings them in, teaches them how to use their programs, and allows them to begin to start on their journey without me doing a one-on-one call with everybody, right? And I don't mind doing a one-on-one call. As a matter of fact, part of my welcome document has a link to set up a call. But, and it's called youcanbookme.com, free, and you can set up a scheduler that connects to your Google Calendar. And that way people can sign up for calls with you instead of going back and forth and going, when are you free? When are you free? When are you free? When are you free? You can just say, here's a link. You can just sign up for a call in my calendar. And then that way it pops up in my calendar and you're cool. A follow-up system, a webinar system. This is for somebody doing something different than what we're doing. Although you could do a webinar like with that Morning Meltdown 100, you could invite a bunch of people to a Zoom call. And then, a plan that reduces fear and increases success is that strategy, having that strategy. You can do it the hard way, or you can do it the easy way, which is basically making your plan. When you have proven strategies to rely upon, you take more action, you get results quickly, and you know exactly what to do and what not to do. So that's where creating that strategy, the templates, the plan, the scripts, that gives you, it reduces fear, reduces anxiety. You will take more action because you don't fear action, and you will get more results because you don't fear the follow-up. And then lastly, this was really fun. She had us write on a sticky note, what would we do if we had $1 billion and no limits, which I thought was kind of one of those things. And she was like, and you've got $1 billion, so don't limit yourself. What would you do with $1 billion? And so I'm sure you can probably tell which one is mine because it's written in pink. I would have made you guys guess, but it's written in pink, so it just totally gives it away. And I
can't see color at all.
Whoops. Oh, really?
It's too small. It's too small.
I was trying to figure out how to zoom it. But anyway, I wrote that I would be a voice for change in the food and farming industry. So, I didn't want to think small. What is ultimately what I want to accomplish? And that is, I want the food and farming industry to stop poisoning people, period. So, and then I'll teach them how to exercise. So anyway, so that was kind of the final note. I
need to learn farm life first.
Well, yes, but it's more about the factory farms.
I know. I'm just telling you, you need to learn farm life first.
Well, and
my little farm in my backyard.
Yes.
I have to use things to keep bugs off of my backyard. I'm gonna have, so my stuff, even though it's organic, it's not organic, and I don't always use like chemical stuff. I use
well, there are. I mean,
But I'm just telling you.
Yes, I believe me, I am no fool to thinking that's there's a reason that the pesticides were created and they became. But there are also ways to accomplish things, and it's more to me about the farmers themselves and the GMOs. So these factory farms are putting farmers out of business, and that bothers me. And that's why I support the farmers market so much in my community. So anyway, all right, ladies. So that's it. Sorry, I went a little long, but does anyone have any questions about anything? I'm going to post this. I'm going to post the call, and I'm going to post this document. Like if you want the summit packing list or any of those things like that. And, you know, if I could leave everyone with a couple things. One, do not let the opportunity of this launch go by without taking advantage of it. Start talking about it. Start, you know, sharing, asking people to comment in a post for a sample workout. Post a video, like do a move of the day. So take that sample workout and pick one move and do a move of the day, and just keep saying, you know, comment below and I'll send a link so you can try this workout. You know, talk about how, you know, like one of the things I said somewhere in one of my posts today was, you know, you don't have to do 100 workouts in a row, but where would you be if you have worked out 100 times? You know, how much better off would you be than where you are right now? You know, in 20 or 30 flipping minutes. So anyway, and then also to say, figure out your strategy for marketing and figure out your strategy for inviting and for following up after the invite. So get yourself some sort of list. So this is all the people who I have sent follow-up information to this month. And so I have some of them circled because they're more likely to sign up than others. But I send the invite. I don't write down the people I invite. I only write down the people who say, sure, I want more info. And then I follow up with them at least 3 times in that month. And if they don't buy that month, then by the end of they move to my next list. So unless they say, go away, you're annoying me, they stay on the list the next month. So, you know, don't be afraid to invite. All right, guys, have a very blessed night. And thank you so much for getting on. Annette, you look like you have a question.
No, I was just going to tell you, can you stay on the call? You're not, stop the recording, didn't you?
I will now.
I just wanted to tell you about this thing I did after.
Okay.
Just, it's something on my